Hey guys, welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name is Lance Ortega, the RV guy, coming to you today on this nice chilly day to show you this beautiful 2022 London Aire. This is a coach that we recently got in. It was sold out of this store, and anyway, this thing is in excellent condition inside and out. I want to start off right here in the front. You'll notice the front windshield wipers, or what you will not notice is the windshield wipers. They're kind of tucked in, hidden in behind that cap. This gives it a nice clean look. This is going to be built on the Spartan K3 chassis. You'll have the 605 Cummins, 1,950 pounds of torque. So you'll notice as we come up here, just the attention to detail. I like how they wrap that paint around here. This is probably, they could have just probably painted this black, but the fact that they wrap the design right around, super cool. You got your 12,500 watt Cummins own generator. You got a hot water spigot there, so if you want to hook up a pressure sprayer, you can. You got an air nozzle. Easy access to all your lights right here. So very customer friendly, very tech friendly. But I love how that all just tucks away with a push of a button. We bring the cap back in. Super, super cool. I mean, it looks cool in the video, but when you see it in person, it's definitely, it's like got that wow factor to it. Easy access to your electrical there. If your steps quit working, your seat, something, this is be the first place I go. You're gonna have 365, 70, 22.5 Michelins. You're also gonna notice here, this is gonna be our fuel line. We can fuel on either side of the coach, and you'll notice inside there is it is encased in a steel plate. So if you ever blow a front tire, that fuel line is protected. We're gonna have 2, 4, 6, 8 6-volt batteries. We have our first bay, and it will be a manual slide tray, which you can take out either direction. Let's make sure we got that locked. What we do. This one will be a power slide tray, and these will have 1,000 pound weight capacity. So this actually will come out pretty good distance. Now it is just freezing. Like the hands are just frozen. We've got, let's see here, 19 degrees. I can tell you right now that cargo bay is toasty warm. So if you're going to do any cold weather travel, everything will stay nice and warm there in the cargo bay. But as you can see, that comes out quite a ways. This front lip will actually come out and drop down. If you need to get something a little extra heavy in there, you can. Now if we stand back and just look at the overall design, beautiful beautiful paint job. This is going to have the Gerard Nova awning package. You'll see that it has the window awnings here. You'll notice the water coming out. So whenever we get in a coach that's a used coach, we make sure to treat the gray, the black, and the fresh water tank. So right now, this is the fresh water tank that they just filled up, and they're draining, making sure it's clean for whoever the next customer is going to be. But we got easy access here to our wet bay. You got it. You can see down there bottom right that does have the macerator. We got our freshwater hose to the left. Got the hot and cold water shower, paper towel holder, and then I think we skipped a bay over here. We do have our 50 amp plug here, and you'll notice this plug right here, this is going to be able to provide 30 amp service. So if you have a stacker trailer, or maybe some grandkids that you brought a travel trailer with, you could plug that in there, supply that 30 amp service to somebody. We got a little storage compartment here. And then we have access to DEF on the driver's side, but you also have access to filling up DEF on the passenger side. So you can do either way. We got your exit door here, and you'll notice the nice stainless steel trim all the way along, even along that radiator right there. And just watch your step, Katie. We got ice right here. So we have 20,000 pound hitch. We do have an air supply right here. Now what I love about this, and we also have the Voyager plug. So if you do have a stacker trailer, we can plug that trailer in and have it show up on the dash up there in the front. So there's your big old 605 Cummins motor. Very nice to have. No radiator here in the back, so you have easy access to your serpentine belts, and just to get any kind of service work done, just makes it a lot nicer. Big beautiful rear cap. You do have the backup camera down here. You got a little bit higher tail light, so if you are towing a vehicle, if for some reason your vehicle that you're towing, the lights go out, you should still be able to see it right here. We do have our Spartan workbench, so easy access to your air dryer, your fuel separator, and your chassis batteries. Ooh, doggy, she is cold out here. Just more access to your DEF, and then access to your air lines there if you need to get any maintenance done. Now, because we're on a Spartan chassis, this rear tag axle does turn. This will have a 17-degree wheel cut here in the back. So measuring from that front tire to this first axle, you're about 24 feet. So shifting our turning point from this axle to this one does tighten up that turning radius, and it turns extremely sharp. We have our little gladiator rack right there, nice to be able to maybe bring some tools. Some people who like to barbecue, they use that to put their condiments, maybe beverages for friends and family. Then we've got our this little cargo bay right there. As you can see, they do have, looks like that is equipped with a Starlink, so we'll have to make sure that that comes with the coach. As you can see, it does have the central vac. We've got the power slide tray again, and what I do like is this tray that they built in here too. So yeah, they got the Starlink in here. So when I originally sold it to the customers, it didn't have it in there, but it looks like they do have it in this coach. So very nice upgrade. And just access to that manual slide tray. Now we do have a nice Dometic refrigerator freezer. This is the newer style, so you do have the ability to make it a freezer, refrigerator freezer. You kind of mix and match it how you want it. And let's see if we can get this open. We got the outside TV. So here we go with our outside Samsung TV, Bose soundbar. We do have USB-A, a couple 110 outlets. And I do like this little switch. If you've got dash radio playing, you can switch it over here to the outside Bose soundbar. Pretty neat stuff. Outside window awning. You do have a side camera here. So it does have the 360-degree bird's eye view camera. So you got your left, right, and backup camera, as well as the 360-degree camera system. So pretty cool. Well, guys, that's a super quick peek of the outside. But as we get ready to go in, I do want to point out the triple hydraulic steps. And I like how they disappear with this little vanity cap. So as I open it, there is a safety feature. There's a sensor on the front of this step. So if I'm a curb or a human here, and it hits a person or maybe a curb, it doesn't sit there and just bind up the steps, and it protects you. But I like how evenly spaced these steps are. So great design. And then once you clear, you can just push a button, bring the steps out. And then as we get ready to make our way in, multiple ways to get into the coach. You got your keys, obviously, but then you also have the key fob. So you can unlock the interior and the cargo. And then you got your keyless entry, which will allow you to unlock the door or the cargo here below. All right, guys, well, come on in and let's take a look and see what we got going on the inside. All right, guys, well, welcome to the inside of this beautiful coach. So before we get off in here into the living room, I do want to touch a little bit here on the cockpit. Now, one of the things I like is the extra big monitors that we got here, and I like how the dash is kind of brought more towards the driver. As you can see, I have the camera system pulled up so we can go through and look at the 360-degree camera system, or many different camera angles, or the front, the back, left and right. So you can kind of pick and choose what you want for your camera. You'll notice the passenger also gets a monitor, so they can type in the navigation if they want from over there, and it will just transfer over here to this screen. Now this will have air and hydraulic leveling. You can actually go through here and customize your leveling, so or your ride height. So if you want to lower the coach, or maybe you want to raise it, maybe you're going over some railroad tracks and you just want to raise the coach a little bit, you can. You can check out your leveling bubbles and see where you're at with your leveling. You do have hydraulic jacks as well. So push of a button, it'll just auto level. We got a couple cup holders here. We got a wireless phone charging system right here. And then we also have a wireless phone charging system off here to the right. And then the what I also like about these seats, I mean, one, they're very plush. I mean, this video is not going to really relay that, but they're very supple, very plush. This is probably some of the most comfortable furniture I've felt in a luxury coach in a while. So they did a really good job with these seats. I do like how they've got the seat belt attached to the seat, so it's not binding up on the wall in the seat as you're trying to turn it. So it makes it very nice. Both of these are recliners. You've got your beautiful entertainment theater seating. Now I do love the views too. So as you look around, we got some really nice views all the way around the coach. So it doesn't matter where you're sitting, everybody gets a really nice view in this coach. Nice view here outside the kitchen window there. So if you're sitting there prepping food, a lot of nice view out the kitchen window. Does have power day and night shades. So let's go ahead and we'll start with the day shades. And then we'll go ahead and bring down the night shades. Now, one of my favorite floor plans, right, is when you get the couch directly across from the entertainment theater seating, because some luxury coaches will actually have the dinette across from the entertainment theater seating. I do like the true separation of space. So if somebody's eating at the dinette, you're not having to look through their head as you're trying to watch TV. But just a nice place for everybody to sit and visit. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people that can actually sit here and visit. But it'll actually do more than that. Now, as I bring up the TV, we are on a little bit of a slope here, so we'll help that out. But if you do need additional seating, we can extend these booth dinettes, so we can get 3 adults to sit here. This comes out quite a ways. Just doesn't get any better than that. So then we'll put that right there. So at least 2 really good sized adults, or 2 adults, maybe a grandkid. This will extend out the same as well. This will extend as well, so just need to get the leaves in there, and then there's a leg here that will actually support it so you don't get the trampoline effect. But yeah, pretty cool. I love the power booth dinette option. You do got the really nice solid surface countertops all throughout, and the nice beveled edge right here. A little bit more detail here on the countertop. I do like this extension. You can pull this out, get that little extra length, still allowing, even with the dinette out, you still get some pretty decent space here to walk through the coach. You do have really nice big stainless steel sinks. Got your gooseneck faucet, convection microwave oven. We got the dishwasher down below, and we also have the nice induction cooktop. I do like the fact that we've got cutting boards, so just not beautiful but actually practical and usable. And this, true to Newmar fashion, this comes out, so this part doesn't heat up, only the pan heats up. So you take this outside, throw it on the picnic table, do all your cooking outside, and then keep the smoke, the smell, the heat all outside. When you're done, bring it back in, throw it back in the spot, and you're good to go. So just options. This is what the London Aire offers. Gives it lots of options. Now as we make our way through, we got this Whirlpool refrigerator, we got the water dispenser here on the door. Now it does have a lock for the basement and the upper. You just got to slide it. That'll unlock it. And then you got your basement freezer down here with an ice maker down below. Now, I do like the fact that we get a nice little pantry. So you'll notice the dovetail construction here. So very nice cabinetry. Now, and this also has locks on every drawer. So you can hear I lock it into place. So that way if you're taking a sharp left, your groceries ain't taking a sharp right out the pantry, out onto the floor. So if you've owned a coach for a while, you might know what I'm talking about. So we do have a nice little half bath. Let's see if we can get some lights turned on here for you. Get the mirror lights turned on. So beautiful cabinetry. Got that nice tile down there below. I like how they bring it all the way up to underneath the cabinet. It's got your central vac down below. Porcelain toilet. And then as we get ready to make our way into the bedroom, notice the big opening here. So just lends itself to a nice big open feel. Now if you do want the privacy, or maybe partial privacy, you can bring the door out in one section or continue to go with two sections. So now we do have overhead storage, and what I like what Newmar does is they put a 110 outlet up there, and you'll notice that has knockouts underneath, and you do have a little panel here where you can shut off lights to the entire coach and control other various functions. Now let's go ahead and turn some accent lights on here. So as you can see, beautiful trim work here around all the ventilation. Just next level ceiling design here that Newmar has done. They just do such a spectacular job. But before we make our way into the bathroom, I do want to point out that this is a king bed, and that's actually a powered king bed. So let's just see if we can bring that up for you. Actually right here. Every coach is a little different. So very cool. So you kind of pick where you want it, but always nice to have that option. Maybe you want to sit up, read a book at night. Definitely can do that. Now as we make our way into the master bathroom, I do want to point out that it does have a mirror integrated in the door. So if you guys decide to get ready to go out for the night, you can. And another thing that I love about this rear bathroom is I'm standing inside a closet. This coach truly has a walk-in closet. So I've got my washer and dryer right here. So in the washer, into the dryer, onto the hanger. It just doesn't get any more convenient than that. You got all these drawers, all soft closing. So tons and tons of storage, tons of drawer space. That's not counting what we had in the bedroom. Then you got this nice, this could be a closet or adjustable or removable shelving. We got your safe back here. We have your shoe garage. And then we also have this adjustable or removable shelving. And then nice big shower. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in there. Let's just give you guys an idea what it looks like when a 6'1", 260-pound guy gets in here. Pretty broad here in the shoulders. I can walk around. You got this nice arched cathedral ceiling, so it does give it a little bit more headroom here. Got a little area here, maybe to put some soaps, different items. You got your shampoo, body wash, conditioner dispenser here. Got a nice little handle. Well, that is just a super quick peek at this beautiful 2022 London Aire. Guys, if you'd love to start your next adventure in this beautiful coach, give me a call, Lance Ortega. You can reach me at 208-290-5750. I look forward to hearing from you.